Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Garage Updates. Today we're racing $1,000 race cars. King of the Heap, what it is you bring a $1,000 race car or less, you get 4 team members, and you do drag racing, autocross, rallycross, and road course. The cars are all less than $1,000. It's trying to promote people coming out to the track and actually having a good time. It's during the winters, during the off season, so it gives you an opportunity to come out to the track. So what do we bring to the table? You can search Craigslist, you can search Facebook as much as you want, but it's even more fun when you're looking at Junkyard. Here is the race car of dreams. This thing is sick. Wanted to get some videos this morning before we get the windshield replaced because it's got a big old hole in it, as you can see. And part of the racing series makes us have a safe windshield because no one wants to die. Replacing the windshield will probably be the most expensive mod of the car, but with a race team, we'll split the costs and it won't be that expensive at all. But here she is in all of her glory. She needs some more aerodynamics and some just hot rod mods. It's got to stay under $1,000 though. The car itself, if it was in nice condition, would be worth a lot more, but it's pretty janky. It's had some off-road excursions and doesn't have a solid title anymore, so I'd say it's worthy of being a race car and looking sick. Need to put a pipe in from the flex pipe thing coming off the engine right back here, because this is where the cat used to live, and Kitty Cat ain't home no more. Sunset, right, perfect. Heads up! Hold her knee. Woo! Whoop.
I can't weld that way.
So the thing is, when you catch the chips and all those,
Is that how you're supposed to do it?
No.
What? Go that way?
then we'll just
And push it
touch
this way?
it,
You're supposed to
drill them, and hope for the best.
So we thrashed in this car for a couple days after work. It's pretty hard getting footage when you're working really hard in the car. We got the car where it needed to be last minute, found out there were some cooling issues. We've got it slapped together, and now we're gonna go from Junkyard to racing at 80, 90 miles an hour on a track. Kind of sketchy, but kind of cool. So we get there, have a driver's meeting. It's pretty serious, 30 teams in total, so there's gonna be a lot of cars out there today running continuously. The first event is the drag race, and this is gonna be the first time we'll really put this thing to a test. It's an 8th mile, so it's not too long, but this is the first racing action this thing has seen since leaving a junkyard.
It happens.
Ow.
First race up the stairs with you. Look at it go. Oh, man. Once the drag racing was done, it was time to head off to the road course. Definitely white knuckling it a little bit because this car came from Junkyard and going at open tracks. Pretty crazy. Some other drivers had some mishaps going off course, but we kept it on the course. Once the road course section was done, it's time to head over to the Autocross section. The Autocross section at NCM is really awesome. It's the same pavement that's used on the track, so it's got a ton of grip, and it was a pretty wide sweeping Autocross track, so it got some decent speeds. Once the Autocross was done, the final event of the day was Rallycross. What was interesting is that everyone, all 4 people in the team would go have a turn at doing the Rallycross. And because the Rallycross course changed throughout the day, the total times of everyone's was summed together, and that was your time for the event. So it made things pretty interesting, made a pretty important piece of the day to try and win.
Ready? Go.
After it was all said and done, our team got 11th out of 30th, which was crazy considering we got this thing out of a junkyard and most of us hadn't had some road course experience in a legitimate setting. It was a ton of fun. I'm super glad that I did it because I got some more experience under my belt. We got another couple months to do, so we'll be sure to get footage of it. Once we wrapped up, we packed up the old Hyundai. No one claimed it. No one thought it was more than $1,000 because it really isn't. It's a piece of junk. Wrapped it up, head on out, had some dinner, and then called it quits. The biggest takeaway of this event was I could not believe how much fun I had with this cheap of a car. Like this S2000, I got a lot of money into it, I got a lot of time into it. The Sonata, because we didn't really care and we all came together and pulled our money together, it was a ton of fun because that car is never supposed to do that. It was never supposed to leave the junkyard, yet here we are putting it on a world-renowned racetrack, which is nuts. But I highly recommend if you have like a Chump Car or Lemon series, a low buck entry racing series that you can do, definitely do it, because taking this on track is a little nerve-wracking because I don't want to mess it up. But a car like that, who cares? And you can easily replace it between each race if you need it to be. But that's not the point. It's just getting out there and doing it and having fun. I think if anything of this King of the Heap event, if you watch this and think it's fun, see in your area if you've got a cheap racing series you can get into, whether it's on dirt or a road course or Rallycross. Get out there and just have fun. Thanks a lot for watching. There'll be some more content coming out from King of the Heap on Instagram and Facebook, so check me there. Instagram, Garage Topics, Facebook.com/Garage Topics. Send me an email if you want. There's more videos coming out soon, for sure, especially with this S2000. I've had this for a while now, so new videos will be coming up soon, along with the Tacoma. And there's another race car that I've mentioned on Instagram. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But there's another race car series we've got coming up real soon, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Make sure that your dog doesn't get stuck in a junkyard and end up chewing any wiring harnesses, because that's not going to allow people to do a race in King of the Heap with it. So don't let him do that. Peace out.